Welcome to the Development Pod, guys. I'm your host, Brendan Brown. We got another special guest here, a basketball player from the Netherlands. Very interesting here. We're going to see who he is. I just met him recently, so this is kind of new for me, too, to get to know who he is. And I'm excited to get to know all about him and what he does. So, brother, thank you for coming on the show. Welcome. Your
Sure.
name. Tell us who you are. Welcome. Go ahead.
I'm Ferleyano. You can call me Fer though. I'm 50 years old. I'm from the Netherlands, but I play in Texas, Dallas.
Mhm. Okay. So, what got you started with basketball, man?
I was just hooping outside on the court, and the coach said, "You want to hop on my team like for a tournament?" And after that, I started liking basketball more and more. So,
Basketball.
first I played soccer, and I quit soccer for basketball.
Oh, okay. So you switched. I can relate with
Yeah,
that. With me too. I also was doing that too. I was doing podcasts and then flip it to YouTube, then flip YouTube to books, then books to personal branding. So I
yeah,
understand that, man. When you have such a passion for multiple things, you don't want to reach everybody because you reach everybody, you reach nobody. I heard. So it's always good to take that time and find out what works best for you. So because you
hmm
chose basketball, how has that been for you? I mean, tell us your journey if you so far on your basketball journey.
I started in the Netherlands. Then I played on highest level. And then I went to Belgium, and then I went to a camp in Michigan, the MSU camp, their college. I went to a camp to play basketball, and through there I met a coach. He said you can play on my team in high school. It was a high school in Michigan, so I went there, and then I switched to Texas.
Okay. And so why you switched to Texas? Was there something better about America than the other countries?
Yeah, like when I went to Texas, the basketball style was more my play style. More, it was more fun to play basketball in Texas.
And so you're basically saying we're more competitive out here in the U.S. than in your area, in Europe.
hmm
That's interesting though, because I know like in the NBA right now, they always say this thing about the Euro League or something, the whole meme or something
Yeah, they
about
got
how.
EuroLeague, but it's more tactics, basketball and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was also about to say too, like I've been hearing this thing about how, most MVPs I think as of right now and champions of the NBA have been recently, not just American, but also European and things. And recently
yeah,
new champion of course was the Knicks as of right now. That's an
hmm
American one. But the past few, in the finals and like I said, normal season MVPs were like, foreign players. And
yep,
if I'm not mistaken. And it's interesting to hear this from you as like a young person developing is that you prefer America over Europe because like I said
yeah,
Europe's getting more players. Europe players, let me be mistaken. Europe players are getting more consideration than the American players.
yeah.
Old veterans.
hmm
Yeah, man. So being out there in Texas, have you met any people? Have any connections or anything like that you met throughout there so far?
No, right now it's just my coaches and the guys that play for the basketball team. But for the rest, not really.
Okay. Well, so far, what's one thing you can say about, playing in, the USA and having, teammates aside that may not speak the same language as you, but, they speak English, they still have that same language of teamwork and basketball. Hopefully that question wasn't too big on you.
Nah, like I call my parents. I call them daily when I'm in the US, so I still speak my own language, and I have no trouble speaking English and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, tell me more about your day in life being up there, in the US, having to like, leave your parents and be in the US. Like, I mean, if you want to go more in depth, do you be there like on your own? Do you have like a coach or a bodyguard to come with you out there? Or
Nah, like if I'm flying out there, my dad drop me off, and then he goes on a vacation. Then he go back, and I stay there in Dallas, Texas, and I live with my coach right now. So all the time, I just hoop and be in the gym. I don't really do much else.
respect, man, respect. Um, how has basketball impacted you as a young man right now, and how is it? I'll get to that next question. How has it impacted you as a person right now?
I love basketball. Like it asks a lot from me. So like, be missing my family, my friends. Cause over there, I don't really have no family or friends. I just have my coach. But I'm doing it for a reason, so it's cool. But it has some definitely some impact on like my own life before basketball.
Okay. And I'm hearing you. I know I didn't answer it correctly. Well, I didn't say it correctly. I mean,
Hmm.
you said it from like a not really a negative standpoint, but you said like you miss your family and stuff. So I know that's maybe from a sad standpoint, but from a positive standpoint, I was looking for actually. But I'm glad you did explain that. How has basketball
Yeah,
impacted
like from a positive standpoint, it's impacting me good. Like I'm getting better, stronger, and I like to play basketball. So if I'm if I haven't practiced, I never don't want to practice. So that's good because I love basketball to play basketball and stuff.
you? Okay. I don't want to get into too much details, but I mean, this is a podcast where we're authentic and real. Is there like
Hmm.
any inner motivation for why you play basketball? Like, are you going through like any certain downhills or situations going on why it's encouraging to play b-ball, or are you just blessed in a situation where you can have the privilege to play it?
Yeah, I just have the privilege to play. It's not really I play it because something's going on. I just play it.
Okay. Well, Men's Mental Health Month going up, do you see basketball as like your way of therapy, your way of, not just
Yeah,
where you want? Go ahead.
yeah. Like when I'm mad or something, I play basketball. Like my mind's calm. I'm just focusing on basketball and not on anything else. So that's yeah.
Nice. Okay. How has faith impacted you in basketball?
I don't really know. I don't know how to answer that question for real.
Okay. Like when I mean faith, I'm not talking about from a religious brand, not religious, biblical or Christian lens. I'm talking about faith from just like inner believing yourself. But I mean, if you can't understand, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't really understand it.
Okay. Well, don't worry about that. I'll skip that question.
I
So
bet.
like, so like you were talking about how you were into soccer earlier. Like, what
Hmm.
caused you to want to transition from soccer to basketball? And is soccer something well known in the Netherlands where you at?
Yeah, it's definitely well known. It's like the basketball of the Netherlands. That's how you can
Oh,
see it.
yeah, similar like how football is in the U.S. for us. Even though I'm not a football guy, I prefer basketball
Hmm.
to football to me too. So I'm like you, man. We speak the same
Yeah.
language, basketball. So what's your biggest inspiration, for basketball inside, and if you can answer outside the Netherlands?
My biggest what?
What's your biggest basketball inspiration inside and also outside the Netherlands, if you can answer that question?
That's a good question. I'll have to think about that one because I don't know how to answer it right now.
You could take your
That's a good
time if you
question.
need to. I mean, if it's not that long.
My inspiration. Shit, I just look up to like other basketball players that are in the NBA, like Anthony Edwards is my favorite player. I just look up to him and trying to be like him, like trying to train, practice, all that type of stuff. But
Okay,
my inspiration outside basketball, I don't really know.
okay. So, like, who's your favorite basketball player? How about that?
That's Anthony Edwards for sure.
Oh, I respect that, man. Respect that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a Steph Curry guy, but I always tell people all the time that guy, he's gonna be the GOAT of the NBA after Curry retires.
Yep.
He's gonna carry a legacy. I thought it would be SGA, John Moran, them. I didn't even care about none of them. I respect Edwards, man. He's the best player out of
Yep.
all of them in this generation.
For sure.
I think, brother, if he didn't get hurt, he would keep on winning playoffs, winning championships. Maybe just that one this year he would have won if he didn't get injured. I think he would have had it, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and then we
Think so.
played y'all actually in 2025. The Warriors, and
Yep.
I think if we didn't get hurt with Curry, we would have knocked y'all out and made it to the finals that year in
Yeah,
2025.
cause Golden State Warriors they tough. They tough too.
Yeah, man. Like people would be underrating them, like Edwards and Curry. I mean, we can relate, man. Our teams, they're underrated because at the end
Yeah.
they got a lot going on, man. That could really lead for them to success. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Since it's right now, as this recording, it's actually Father's Day coming up soon. I mean, does your dad ever inspired you into basketball? Have he like played a role in like influencing you into basketball? And if not, has he played a role in influencing you in life? Period, helping you out.
Yeah, definitely for basketball. Like he helps me a lot with basketball. Cause like through him, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't have the chance to go to the U.S. to play basketball.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And so
Yeah,
far,
he
you
played.
know,
He didn't play basketball himself. He played football.
oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then
Yeah.
he wanted the sport to still be in you, but you know, it was just for you, your own journey, and I respect
Hmm.
that. He respects your journey. So yeah, man. I mean, just traveling from the U.S. to Dutch and everything like that, you know, and learn about your language because I think it is Dutch, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yeah, it's
how
Dutch.
how do your Dutch peers view your dedication to basketball, you know, versus your U.S. peers?
Shit, like, and then, well, no, what's the question again?
I'm sorry if I'm kind of mistaken that. How did how did the Dutch players, hold on a second. How does your Dutch peers, I mean, view you when you play basketball versus your U.S. peers viewing you as you're dedicated to basketball?
What you mean by viewing me?
As in, like, how what do they see out of you? Like, do they see like you're really a great player? Do they encourage you? Do they motivate you? Do you have bad days, good days? How is it like? You know, if you will be a
Yeah, the I don't really have like friends in the U.S., so like more my teammates and my coaches. But in the Netherlands, all my friends definitely motivate me to like keep going and to make it.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah,
Well, at least, hey, I'll be funny. I guess you got one U.S. friend here. You know, I'll
yep,
be glad. I'll be glad to be your buddy. You know, and teach
yeah,
you
for
about the
sure.
U.S. and what we have. I might not be in Texas, but I'm still in the South. I'm in South Carolina.
Hmm.
That's not that far.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So, what is one weakness in your game you want to conquer though this year so far that you feel you have been doing good in?
that's a good question. Probably get more to the rim because I like shooting. I'll be hitting my shots though. I shoot like 45% from three,
Mm,
but like I need to get to the rim more. Definitely.
okay, okay, okay. Well, my cousin, man, he on age with you. He can dunk. You know,
Yeah,
I think I sent you that video. He can
yeah.
boom. Like he's taller than me. He's like what 5'7", no 5'8", 5'9". I'm 5'7", 5'6". Man, he
Mhm.
dunk on me so easily. Man,
Yeah.
I haven't seen your
That's
dunk videos,
impressive.
man. I mean, I think you got it, man. You just gotta keep on
Yeah, for
practicing.
sure.
You'll get it, man. Because
Mhm.
practice makes progression. People say practice makes perfect. No, we're not perfect. We're always make mistakes. That's the point. Room for improvement.
Yep,
So it's
for
practice
sure.
and progression. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I got another question to ask you. How do you handle mistakes during a high stakes game that's intense?
Yeah, like at first I got mad easily, but like I learned not to get mad. Cause like if I had a mistake, I would get in my own head and stuff. But I feel like most of my skills is like for myself. I just was outside on the court playing by myself, and like when I make a mistake during a high stakes game, definitely there's a lot of people watching. But I just imagine like I'm by myself on that court, just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't really when I make mistakes, I don't get mad. I just trying to get it back on defense and get another bucket.
Okay, okay, okay. So what does working hard when nobody's watching look like for you?
Work out when nobody's watching. When I go to the gym, I mostly train my legs for my balance and stuff. I'm starting to train my upper body more, and on the court, I just put up hella shots, like the same, like between cross, pull up, and the same shots, like 10 makes back to back, and then go to another spot, do the same thing.
Okay, okay, okay. So I heard you say you're trying to work on your upper body. So like, what do you feel like? You feel like your upper body wasn't really going to its full capacity to like, you know, shoot.
Nah, I don't, but like in the Netherlands, they not that strong, like so I can bump them easy. But in US, you got people my age being being 6 foot and up, and like strong, really strong. And like I need to go up against that, so I need to train my upper body more, my core, all that type of stuff to get stronger like them.
That's interesting, man, because like, you know, I've watched this YouTuber. Shout out to him. His name is Jordan Green. He actually
Hmm.
visited the Netherlands because when you told me you were from there, it kind of made me click to think about him. And I've actually networked with the brother before on a call. He told me about how out there groceries are cheaper. You know, the food is more from the ground, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
shocked that you know, even though you say you eat food from the ground and things, I'm assuming you're eating food from the ground, and eating healthy foods. You still ain't the strength and the capacity, and I guess it just shows that the U.S. must be really do got better competition and durability
Hmm.
than these other countries do. It must be.
Like with basketball, the Europe is more fundamentals, stuff like that. In US, you got more athletic players, one-on-one players, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think too, man, because like and I hope this ain't being controversial here, but like, and it is past Juneteenth recently, so this will make sense here. What I'm about to say,
Hmm.
back in the day there was slavery, so like nowadays, in America, based from the descendants of those slaves, we worked in the fields, different things like that, our ancestors. And so,
Yeah.
because of all that genetics and things from Africa and coming to the US and everything working that heat and being durable, black men, because let's just be real, black men make the most population from sports. I mean,
Hmm.
not sports. Well, yeah, I'll say a little bit of sports, but mostly basketball and football. And so, like, when you see American black men play basketball, football, it's no shocker that they're that good because it's just they're genetically different
Yeah,
than most black men,
definitely.
in the US and in Africa too. So like going to Europe or anywhere like that or seeing a non-black NBA player not being as strong as a black player is not shocking, I want to say, because like,
Hmm.
it, it, it makes sense. So I understand where
Yeah.
you come from because I'm a young black man myself and I've seen it before. Like, yeah, there are so much, young men. I'm assuming you're African American too. They're not African American, but
Hmm.
African, African Netherland. You know,
Yeah.
I can, you can relate with me, man. That we've seen it in the U.S. how they could just be so great at what they're doing and dunking and shooting and
Hmm.
different things, and it's awesome, man. So and it's good because at least for you, it encourages you to think of it more, more challenging to help you improve better. Because when you get to the
Yep.
NBA, you're going to look at this and be so happy because you probably been through more than what other people probably couldn't do, and because you are building that durability. By the time you get to the NBA, you might be the most durable player out there for your generation.
Yep.
You know,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. So I know this is probably something that you do a lot. That could be a little struggle, maybe, but I want to ask this: how do you balance schoolwork, team practices? I know you say you don't really have a social circle in the U.S., but I'm assuming when you're Dutch in Netherlands, your social life as well. How do you balance all three of those?
Like the school and the basketball is like they already know I play basketball a lot and I need to do schoolwork. So I do schoolwork from 9 to 3, and then from 3 to 4, I just play basketball, be in the gym. So the school life isn't really a problem. And my social life, I don't really go outside in the U.S. because I don't really know nobody out there. Only when I go outside, I go with my coaches or stuff like that. But
That's
in the
understandable.
Netherlands, my social life, just on my free days, I probably have 1 free day a week. I just go outside with my friends and stuff.
Hmm. I respect that, man. That's understandable though, because I mean, you don't know the area, and you don't want to, get yourself into no trouble. So that makes sense, brother.
Yeah,
Keep yourself safe because, if you go to certain cities out here in the U.S., there are some people, I don't know if you're the stereotype, but for me, I'm a Southern person. We have Southern hospitality. But when you go to those Northern states or those Southern states that have big cities, they're more quieter to themselves because so much crime or different things going on. Because there are good
yeah.
parts, but there are bad parts as well. So, I
Hmm.
respect you for what you're doing, man. And that's just something that I believe not just basketball players, but anyone in general should know when they're traveling. But for you to balance out your stuff, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you still have a social circle. When you go to
Yeah.
the Netherlands, I'm about to say England, the Netherlands, and discuss with them. Which what's interesting too, man, is just that you're actually like I think my second or third guess that's not American, because
Hmm.
I had one guest who was a Christian rapper. He was from England, the UK, and I had another
Yeah.
one who was Australian, and so now you're Netherlands. So this is I believe, my third guest. So I'm glad to
Yeah.
have you on here, man. For you to talk about,
Sure.
your perspective on basketball and the balances of all of it. So, I want to ask you this. You told me your day in life in the U.S. What's your day in life in the Netherlands? And if you want to elaborate, you could talk. Like, tell me about your culture, your customs. What you do. The audience would, I'm assuming watching this would like to learn too.
Right now, daily life in the Netherlands right now is not really much because like we don't have school right here. It's holiday for the summer, so we don't have school. What I do, I'll just be going outside and play basketball. Because it's getting hot out. People going getting out of their houses to play basketball. So I don't really do not much besides playing basketball or being with my friends.
Okay. I mean, I want to ask this though. I mean, I'm assuming you probably know this, but like, do y'all have like any certain customs y'all do out there? Like, y'all got any traditions, any foods out there, any like little events that y'all have that's like a Netherlands Dutch vibe type thing that Maybe my
No, not really.
not really. Okay,
No,
okay. Is it Netherlands similar to like the U.S. to you, in your opinion, or no? You believe it's two different
no,
things?
the US is way bigger. Like it's way bigger. Like if I want to go downtown, it might be a 20 to 30 minute walk and a 5 minute drive, so something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. But in the Netherlands, it's not like the Netherlands. Everything's like 5 minutes away, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Everything is like close. We bike a lot here.
Yeah, I heard that Jordan Green talked about that on his YouTube video. He said that you guys bike a lot, you guys can walk to different places. Y'all
hmm
don't really depend on cars, which is excellent because in the US we always have to depend on cars. And
Yep.
I heard too in those other countries y'all drive, with the left hand, we drive with the right hand. So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, my bad. I think I said it wrong. I think no, I said it right. We drive with the right hand, y'all drive with the left hand. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, so that's crazy. So yeah. But what's your ultimate dream destination for your basketball career, man? I mean, I know you said
Definitely the NBA. Definitely the NBA.
okay, 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 okay. So would you prefer playing like, while you're in college, I'm assuming, or if you do get drafted immediately, right after high school, because I think like the qualifications you
hmm
have to have 1 year in college. Would you play in Europe or would you play in like American NCAA?
Nah, definitely in the US NCAA.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What legacy do you want to leave for your younger Dutch players, for anyone in general who looks at you, rather if it's in the U.S. or around the world? What legacy do you want to leave for people?
What you mean by legacy?
Like this, well, I'll say like this. This is my more signature way of how I ask it. What do you want your legacy to be?
That's a good question. I definitely want to be like a top tier player in the NBA. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could train with somebody, I want to ask this. Any EuroLeague or NBA star you would train with, who would it be?
That's definitely will be Anthony Edwards or Kyrie Irving.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect Kyrie, man. I was just watching his highlights the
hmm
other day ago. That guy, he's great, man. He's great.
Yep.
I love what he does. So, how do you motivate a team? Hold on, let me rephrase that. Hold on. How do you motivate a teammate who's having a bad game?
How do I motivate them? That's a good question. Like some teammates are untalkable. Like when they're mad in the game, they just stay mad. Don't matter if you talk to them, but like if you can talk to them, I just let him keep going. Like give him the ball, give him confidence to do his thing to get back in the game.
Okay, so like if they're being crazy, or should I say not crazy? I don't use that word. If they're just being like, stubborn and not giving you the ball or giving other players the ball, being stingy, ball hogging, how would you react to that situation? Would you just let them do what they do and just play on defense and be ready to take the rebound or no?
Like I definitely will take the risk because I want to win. But after the game, I will tell him like you need to pass the ball because like I will get mad at him for like not passing the ball and let us all do all the dirty work and him just be shooting and not passing the ball.
Okay, okay. So what makes a coach someone you truly want to play hard for?
What did you say?
I said, what makes a coach someone you truly want to play hard for?
A coach? That's a good question. Like, I get as coach sometimes you need to scream at your players, but like keep it respectful. Cause like if you're respectful to me, I'll do anything to you. Like I know when he gets mad and stuff, he need to scream a little bit. I'm cool with that, but like don't get too disrespectful. Know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So how do you
Yeah.
handle constructive criticism from your coach that you have currently right now?
If you just say something to me, I'll just listen and trying to fix it, and that's it. I'm just trying to listen and trying to fix it.
Okay. With all this being said here, you have any other like passions or creative ideas you have outside of basketball, or basketball is just your one main lane you love doing?
No, not really. If I'm not playing basketball, I'll be with my friends or just be in the game.
Okay. So like if you were to do basketball and do something else, or God forbid, if basketball were not to come through, would you want to do streaming or YouTube or content creation or maybe go to school or go straight to the
No,
workforce?
I would definitely. I like sports, definitely ball sports. I would try to play football. If it's
Okay.
not basketball, then it's football.
Okay. Okay, okay. Interesting, man. Who's your favorite football player? Do you like the NFL or no?
Yeah, that's a good question. Definitely CD Lamb. I like him as a player.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
What's your favorite team
yeah.
out there?
I don't really have a favorite team.
Okay, 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 okay. Well, my favorite team is the Panthers. I'll say that because I'm from
Hmm.
Carolina.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you
for
once
sure.
again. What's your name again?
Fair. You can call me Fair.
Fur. Okay, because it was kind of hard. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. It was kind of hard to pronounce it. So Fur.
Yeah, no, that's
Right.
cool.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
Fur, I appreciate you for coming on the show, man. Guys, if y'all want to check his stuff out, the links down below. Please support this young man and what he's doing because he's trying to play basketball at the hardest. He's a great player. It's always great to support our players outside the U.S. who wants to come to the NBA because the majority of NBA players, I think, are U.S. And so it's always great to have some diversity come in and see some special abilities that everyone can do around the world. So, Fur, thank you for coming on. Any last things you
for
want to
sure.
share before we go?
No, not really. Just no, no,
All right, then, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on this show, man. God bless
for
you.
sure.
You keep on doing great things.
Sure.